your ski. This ain't your content. Get the fuck out.
She didn't blame you for that, man. Hold on, don't everybody let me say it. Don't drink you some water. Shut up. Watch this. That Ashley in the text messages told you she didn't blame you. Ashley and Jossie have already established that they don't, that they understood that they didn't, she didn't say it. Ashley part. You keep saying that.
Oh, you bitches weird. Oh, you weird as fuck. You the fuck, bro. That nigga was like you. You all. Why are you mad about a hoe? I don't even know he's fucking. No, you followed me. You added me, baby. You lying on the kid. You already know you should have fucking kid, bro. Okay, Joshua. Quit missing the keys, bro. Quit missing the keys. Quit missing the keys. Like, for real. Fuck you, hoe. I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Man. So now you see, it's just weird to see 88 kind of felt the way in there about rainwater. Everyone was blaming rainwater. And here we are today. 88 is like team rainwater to the core. I just find all of this stuff highly interesting. Now, rainwater calls into my live when I'm playing this particular video. 88 jumps in the chat when I'm playing this particular video. I think they knew exactly what the fuck was going to be in this video. He's telling me you're doing too much ratchet. Stop. You're out of control. This is the second time he's told me this. Now he's saying Barnes feels like I'm out of control and I'm helping the defense. How the fuck would I be helping the defense by asking Rainwater a question about him where he can choose to just not answer the fucking question? Or he could just stay off the internet answering questions about an open case. I can't force nobody. How am I messing up the case? I can't make nobody say nothing to me. It's not like I'm saying, hey man, you better tell me Sam Monson. You know, like I'm extorting people and threatening them. I ain't told nobody nothing's gonna happen to you if you don't answer a question about me. I just do my job on the internet. I ask the right questions. It's up to you. You can say, nah, I don't want to talk about this, and that's an open case. You got every right to say that if you're dumb enough to answer the question, then maybe Barnes should be telling you to stay the fuck off the internet. So Barnes, let me tell you something, brother. I'm not gonna stop what the fuck I'm doing. Period. Point. Motherfucking blank. So if you got an issue with me asking people questions, why don't you tell your friends to stay the fuck off the internet? Because you the only people who be talking to T-Topic. You the only person who be talking to Jackie and Jossie and Sweet Pea and Rainwater. You the only person who talks to all these people connected to all these cases, but you want me to stop asking them questions. So let me tell you something, brother. I'm not going to stop asking a motherfucking thing. I'm going to ask every question I want to ask, and you ain't going to do nothing about it. That's just period, point blank. I don't care who mad about it. I don't care who feel away about it. I'm going to continue to do my job, and I think I've been doing a great job of getting justice for Mo3. I think my platform has helped the investigation out tremendously. And if you got an issue with something I did, maybe you should reach out to me personally. Let's stop playing games let's stop playing third party and shit. I'm not a third party type dude. You see how I'm talking directly to you? You a man, right? You a man or you a kid? Which one is it? You a man or a boy? I want you to man the fuck up, put your chin up and your chest out, and holler at me like a man and say it with some bass in your voice. Say it with your chest. Hit me up. Don't have rainwater. Don't be sending little code messages to rainwater. Don't start talking to content creators. I don't care nothing about none of that. Talk to me directly like a man. If You got issue with something I did or said, holler at me personally. That's what I gotta say to you. Just keep that a buck. Because I'm starting to feel like all y'all is in on a setup to try to get me off this damn case. That's how I'm starting to feel. It's feeling like Barnes, Rainwater, hell, 88. Everybody's like conjuring up something to get me as far away from the Mo 3 case as possible. T Topics, Jackie, Jossie, all of them. Every one of the content creators, they do not want to talk about nothing. They don't want to talk about nothing that has to do with the case. They want to talk about Ratchet TV. Ratchet TV has a misdemeanor. Like, bro, that shit don't mean nothing about shit. What does that have to do with the Mo 3 case? I thought everybody wanted justice for Mo 3. And he's a mouse. You a man or a mouse? Which one is it? Are you a man or a mouse, Barnes? You need to man the fuck up, man. You be playing internet games. I don't like that shit. I don't trust stuff like that, bro. I'm be real. It said, Jossie pitted two men to clash and compete for her affection. I think they all played a role to get 3 unalive. I agree with you. It says, I don't understand when Ratchet covers something, they say he can throw the case, but if bloggers and other journalists cover it, it's not a problem. Make it make sense. Exactly. Everybody can get on the internet and say whatever they want about all the cases, but as soon as I start, man, Ratchet, come on, bro, you completely fucking up the case. Like Alexis Ware. Hey, bro, come on, dog, you completely messing up this case. The case is messed up, or was the case exactly what I said, and that's why that shit happened in 2022. We're sitting here in 2026, and we still don't know where the hell that girl is. I was messing up that case, though. Right now that I got off that case, nobody's got no answers about nothing. I left the case alone. I'm messing it up, right? Okay, bye. Have a good life. Now what you do? All these 4 years later, you still don't know what the fuck's going on. You see what I'm saying? All these cases that I went in on, and people, the family was involved, and people would play running. And, hey, Ratchet, man, come on, bro, you're doing too much. You exposing this. You need to stop, dog. You hurt. You putting people in debt. How am I putting people in? Who have I got hurt? Name one person that got hurt from my platform. Just name one. There was one dumbass who fucked themselves up. And I look, it was one. Now this shit happened on his watch. This didn't have nothing to do with me. What was that dude's name? I can't remember, from Memphis. During the Young Dog case, he jumped on my live and was like, hey, Ratchet, I want to show you around Makitas and whoopie, whoopie, whoop. And he just started doing a whole bunch of wild shit up there. I was like, okay, so I put him on the big screen. What do you think? Next thing you know, he said he got beat up and he had to get the fuck off the internet. We never seen that dude again. That ain't had nothing to do with me. Like, nigga, I didn't tell you to get up there and do that shit. That didn't have shit to do with me. I mean, if you want to go up there, be my guest. But I even told nigga to go home. I kept saying, hey, bro, come on, bro, get in the car and go home, man. He was like, no, I got this. So I did even look out for him, but I was like, I can't force you to get back in your car. He was with his girl. I was like, hey, bro, come on, man, you got the girl with you. I think he has kids with him. If I ain't mistaken, I was like, come on, bro, you got to get in the car, man. You got your family with you. Like, no, I want to do this for you, Ratchet. I really want to do this for you, brother. All right, go ahead, fam. I can't stop you, but I did tell the nigga to get in the car and go home a few times. I was like, nigga, you in Memphis, bro. I wouldn't be doing this if I was you. It's kind of creepy. You kind of creeping me out while I'm watching this. And I feel like somebody's gonna run up on your ass while you're on live. So definitely, that was very, very something. I can't remember. It was very something. I can't remember. It's starting to come back. It said, if I'm calling you to do content with finesse, why you bring up Ratchet TV? Huh? If I'm calling you to do content with finesse, why you bringing up Ratchet? Who brought up Ratchet TV and finesse? What are you talking about? Somebody said, if I'm calling you to do content with finesse, why you bring up Ratchet TV? Hold on, you talking about you hit up Rainwater and he start talking about me? Huh? Rainwater set it up. I called his phone a couple of weeks when he had finesse in Dallas. He answered, he got mad and said, is this that stud from Ratchet TV, and hung up on me? What? Why would Rainwater bring up Ratchet TV when it's about finesse? Man, that dude, I think Rainwater is real spooked by me. Rainwater, I believe, all in all, I feel like Rainwater is the one person who wants me off the case more than anybody. I don't feel like it's Barnes all but maybe it is, but Rain works for Barnes, so maybe they both want me off this shit. You are White doing interviews, but Ratchet doing too much. Make it make sense. Man, exactly. I'm messing up the case, but everybody can get on the internet and talk to the unaliver in Mo 3. He can do interviews, answer questions, go in and out, and just do whatever. He would stay on his tablet on YouTube all day. I didn't even know you could watch YouTube in jail. I'm be real. I never even knew that you could do this. I didn't know that you could do that. I mean, I don't know what type of tablets Dallas County got, but I'm gonna be real. I didn't know you can get like access StreamYard and what in the fuck did I didn't know that you could do this shit in jail. I didn't know that you could be on YouTube and be watching blogs all day. Well, what the fuck y'all got going on in jail? Hell, I can see why these motherfuckers ain't coming out. They can just lay in the bed and watch YouTube all day and bloggers and interviews. What the fuck did they put YouTube on tablets in jail?
You bitch.
Hi everyone, welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Good evening everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So Baltimore wins the tip. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so here's Charlotte. Here's Chamberlain. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. Adebayo with the ball. Now Green defending. Back to Brunson. And finished off by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Here's Brunson. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Brunson missing. Brunson right side. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. One of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
To the wing right side. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Ariza. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he can't hit the second.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from that.
Reese gets the bucket.
Okay, wow. She really let that one fly. I love her confidence.
Here's Ariza. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brunson outside. 1:57 left to play in the first.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
From about 16, Brunson no good. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
When you look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Brown outside. For 3, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Out to Brunson. Right side, Adebayo. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Brunson.
Yeah, and credit Ariza for just staying active and coming up with the steal on that one. He was on the prowl and ready to catch him now.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Ivy with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Baltimore on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Pass to Hamilton. Shoots over Brunson. No good from Hamilton. Charlotte trailing. On its way from Curry for 2. Misses off the right eye. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Baltimore. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's...
Why they keep fucking with my lineups, bro? What the fuck is going on with this shit? What the fuck are you doing?
Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Dumb.
The size, the overlooked quickness. Angel Reese is tough to guard when she's attacked.
Out to the wing. Deflects the pass. Fast break now for Charlotte.
Oh, it's trying to reach up on the bill. I'm talking about.
Whoa.
So they making them all blood at you.
There was no slowing her down.
Pass to Reese. Richard Hamilton on the wing. Three-pointer. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. On the free throw, no good.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
Charlotte leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Reese. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte no good that time either. Moran off the bounce.
Yeah, and once Moran takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
In the corner, it's Hamilton. Here's Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Reese. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Wow, simple finish wasn't enough. She put on a show.
Charlotte making a switch. .43 seconds left to play in the first half. It's tipped. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
Well, what a display of athletic ability. Hammering it down like that.
Brunson takes off. And he goes big with the tap right over John Morant.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
It's Morant with the drive.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hamilton. Ariza outside. It's tipped. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Charlotte leads by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 3-point lead. Brunson, no fear down low.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Back to Brunson. Here's Miller. A
Shot.
shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Brunson. Reese pulls it in. Baltimore trails by 3. It's tipped. And stolen by Ariza. Brunson outside. From the arc. Brunson from long distance.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Chamberlain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Miller. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws. Baltimore trails by 6. Here's Reese. Hits it from 3-point range.
I mean, if Reese is connecting from long range, the defense has no chance.
Here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Brown.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
Pass to Miller. Left side, Adebayo. Just his first attempt. And Baltimore again with the bucket. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. .151 left to play here in the third. Here's Fox. Charlotte no good that time either. Baltimore with the ball. Morant outside. Fox with the steal. Inside. Finish it off.
What's wrong with my bitch, man?
I love when she just goes for these jams, showing how athletic she can be.
Oh. Morant sinks the triple. Morant's got it all tied up now for Baltimore.
Wow, when Morant is hitting the three, he
get out of
basically unguardable.
Come on, Fox.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense.
That's the rip.
Charlotte on D.
Come on, man.
Baltimore shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Outside, Green to the inside. And Fry slams it in.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Morant outside. It's hauled in by Fry. And here's Charlotte. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that one is good. And Charlotte leads by 2.
That's tough to defend, but that's why you gotta stay up on it.
Here's Reese.
Don't want to make it, man. All right.
It's stolen by Green.
One more time.
With 2 seconds left.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Charlotte as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we said hell, demon time.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Ivy. Jordan with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Charlotte leading by 6. Down low. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Reese to the middle. Here's Jordan.
Oh, come on, baby.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, why you put him on the floor?
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take
A
on
lot
the
of
scoring
injuries
so
on him.
far for Charlotte.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been
He's
capitalizing on those opportunities.
And another place to
Oh,
find
say nigga something.
in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Relentless
Try that
offense
shit.
from
Try
Major
that shit out,
League,
bitch.
attacking without hesitation.
Looking to end the run. And
That's
it's
tough.
blocked by Jordan.
Let me tell you, blocks like that protect the
Oh,
ball.
look at that.
Stop playing.
Well, that's just a
Stop
nasty
playing.
The defense deserved to get dunked on with that lack of
Sweet.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Big
Baltimore trails by 15. It's Morant with the drop. And Morant throws it down.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Here's Brunson. It's deflected.
Oh, get him out of there.
That ball all the way. Strong defense at the
Thank you.
rim.
Oh,
Charlotte making a switch here.
what about, dog?
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Green.
Good.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And Charlotte leads by 15.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
You know, for me, we don't talk about earning free throws enough. It's an important way to generate offense. So that's a key play from him.
Second free throw, no good.
A fiery personality, both on and off the floor. Reese doesn't back down from anyone. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses
And once he gets ahead of steam, clear the way because he is going all in.
Charlotte leading by 12 and stolen by Hamilton. Here's the three, and it's Jordan with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And Jordan throws it down.
What a selfless play from her. Passes like this show she wants to win.
Back to Jokic. Big thrown by Adebayo. And then Jordan slams it in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And Larry Brown runs a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hamilton with it. Picked up by Brown. Count that one. And Charlotte leads by 16.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
It's Ariza on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. Puts up a deep three. Adebayo with the bucket. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hamilton outside. From outside the arc. Baltimore with the rebound. Outside, Adebayo. And it's Fox with the rebound. And it's Fox with the jam.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
Here's Green. Driving inside. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it out tonight.
Does anybody in this room trust Bodega?
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan.
I think Bodega is. Do you think Bodega is guilty or innocent? Is Bodega guilty or innocent? 88, what about Jerry Johnson, 88? Do you think Jerry Johnson is guilty, 88? What do you think about Jerry Johnson, 88? I don't trust him. Hell no. Let's see. Ratchet, remember the black truck? Do you think they were to make sure the job was done? Because how do you already there on the scene? I mean, could the black truck have been Barnes in them? I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. At this point, I don't know who the fuck was that black truck. Bodega guilty by association, irregardless. They said Bodega is a rat, and everybody on their side knows he is telling directly and indirectly. We all know Bodega. Everybody knows he's I don't trust none of them. All guilty. I want to know what 88 think about Jerry Johnson. Now, I don't trust anyone from the sector. You better trust me. Peace. You better trust Ratchet. Shit, but I ain't from the sector, so he didn't snitch. No, I said, is Jerry Johnson innocent? Is Jerry Johnson innocent? You gotta, if you're on an Android, you can hit the link. If you ain't on an Android, I think you do got an Android. There go the link. Man. I don't know him. That ain't what I asked you. Barnes won 3 gone and caught Rain in the play and for his freedom. I wonder why Yellow feels so confident taking it to trial with all these rats. So you better bet only you. Yeah, I better bet. Everything not facts. I don't either. I don't trust nobody but Ratchet. If you know your phone is tapped or on a jail phone and talking crazy, then you a snitch. Yeah. I mean, any nigga that's talking on a jail phone, period, is a snitch. Anyone that picks up a jail phone and just starts talking about shit is a fucking snitch. Nobody talks on a jail phone. You already know. You call your girl and y'all just talk about random stuff. Hey, sing it. Can you go to Genius and type me them Drake lyrics, the plot twist. I want. So send me that in the mail. I need these lyrics. I need these lyrics. So you can go try to. That's what they do in jail. You don't be talking about no fucking. So let me tell you what Trap was telling me the other day. Nigga, you're snitching because you already know you're being recorded. It tells you right before the goddamn call starts that you're being recorded. They just might be recording these calls, and you gotta put in your PIN number on your band. So you already know who this is talking. You know who they talking to. So, I mean, yeah, anyone that picks up a jail phone and starts talking to you, period, point blank. But now, for real, you know they recorded. Why would you say something? Hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this motherfucking live, man. I'm finna get the end of off here. 88, I holler at you on the back end. I'm finna get ready to get the end of off here. I'm hungry as a motherfucker. Hey, everybody get into the comment section when this video ends, man. I need everybody to jump into the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this motherfucker. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is Ratchet TV. I love y'all, man.
Yeah, I hear you boys talking, but it's all lies. I'm the truth and I'm about to make the song cry. Get out my way, you just a small fry. Think your boys trash dummies ain't the fall guys. Big money
when I talk, I've been hammered dead, and the blood didn't do nothing. Shot up your grandmama house and blew it up with an oxygen tank. Fool, where was the blood? Blood? I bet your grandmama ain't got a tombstone. Blood? But ain't nobody ain't been out there to put no flowers on the grave. Blood? So don't tell them about no blood.
Hey guys, Lisa Figueroa here, board certified criminal defense attorney in Florida. Back to talk to you about Andrews, but now instead of the state, we got the defense striking back. What's so funny is, we've been covering all these drill raps, diss tracks, and I feel like if a motion or a pleading was a song, this would be a diss track. This would be a drill rap. State's response reads less like a legal brief and more like a closing argument to the jury that already deliberated. That omit.
Grandmama done got killed and your daddy didn't get no revenge. I don't want to hear that. You done went to Houston. Now. This may be the two of them, the interviewer.
It's 100 years. A decade.
No, a decade is 10 years.
Right, so 2 decades.
So 2 decades. We're both wrong. I took facts. Now listen, how many interviews would you say he do a year? 1?
Sometimes as many as 4.
4.
Yeah.
So 4 times 10.
40. I mean, he's probably done
equals
maybe
40 times
30,
25. Jesus Christ. So just for you to talk, can you see that, guy?
Right. Okay. But
no, wait, no, fuck that. Can you see that, guys? So just for him to fucking talk,
the math is mathing, and what isn't making any sense is why Boosie would walk away from this situation over 6'9". Like, it's like a pride thing. Like, he got more than me, and he ratted. I can't go for that. I'm the realest in the game. You got to pay me more. And it's like, bro, you making all this money. You don't even have to go anywhere. Vlad is flying to you with his crew to interview you at your house. All you got to do is get the door, and you get a bag.
You want to do it?
no, wait. Can you? I don't give a fuck. Like, can you tell the world? All right, just say
You
it.
want to say it?
Yeah.
50,000.
So you paid me 50,000
Right, for the first interview.
for the first interview.
50,000's a bag for an interview. 50,000, and this is the thing: is so many people think like regular rappers get that kind of money. I'm not gonna name names; it's just gonna cause controversy. But no one's paying that kind of money unless you're getting millions immediately. And 6ix9ine's interview on Vlad TV this year was like the biggest interview of the year. Everything went crazy viral, all the clips, all the little edits, this and that. That's why he's worth that kind of bag. Even the numbers on this video, just this clip, is over $500,000. So it's like, that kind of bag is an investment. But for like the random rappers that go on Say Cheese or No Jumper or this and that, the Chicago rappers, them boys are not getting 50K, they're not getting 10K. They never tag a rap. This is me and Vlad.
My side in this overall situation. I would have said that will never happen in my lifetime.
That's a fact. I think a lot of people didn't expect that. Once Boosie put out the initial message and made Vlad appear cheap, and once Vlad came with the fucking facts, everyone was like, oh, nah, Boosie wild. You acted like it was only 5,000 more, but really he's showing you how much he been paying, and then he's showing you what the numbers are doing and how the value has technically decreased, and he'd be going under the table at that point. He'd be making less money. He wouldn't be profiting. It would be costing him money just to put you on his channel. All that for nothing.
Because Boosie has such a big following and a history and so forth.
You're giving too much credit.
But listen, when I came through and laid out all the truth and laid out all the facts, and Boosie's follow-up wasn't Vlad's lying, those aren't the numbers, he's not he said, yeah, he was giving me 25, and I felt I should, deserve 35.
But just think about that: 25, 6, 7, 8 times a year, and it's been 7 months, and I haven't done an interview, and I asked for 35. That's why we couldn't come to an agreement. Boosie over the years, pay increase went up or down? Up. 6ix9ine, who was your best guest on your platform
Boosie used, his pay grade went up or down?
Down. But there's a reason for it. Can I say the reason?
Now
No. Can I say the reason? No. Can I say the reason, though?
Why?
And academics talk about this also.
Yeah.
People's first interviews are usually their biggest.
Okay, so why didn't I use,
Hold on.
so why didn't I use that as leverage against you?
That's a fact too, because when I did my first interview, I'm not talking about with Lockdown 23 and 1. Shout out to Josh. That was the first interview I ever did, period. Ever got on YouTube. But aside from that, I waited. And my first interview was on No Jumper, and I think it's like almost 7 million views. Like my interview did bigger than King Von's, which was crazy. Like I said, 4 years ago, the 1090 Jake interview, 6.8 million views. But at this point, I think we can all agree and understand the situation. Boosie was upset because 6ix9ine, who everyone knows is a rat, was making more money than he was. But this is my thing. I covered the BG story like 2 years ago. I got a lot of blowback for that situation, right? I heard the story. They said he, whatever, somebody was supposed to take the fall. But then after he took the fall, he didn't want to take the fall anymore. He was accusing everyone of snitching, this and that, yada, yada, yada. Just like the Gucci Mane situation, everybody came up with an excuse for BG. I've never received more death threats over any other video than the one on BG, right? Basically was told I'm banned from New Orleans, this and that, all this crazy ass shit. BG himself never responded. I was in contact with BG's mans trying to interview BG. I would have went to Arizona or wherever the fuck the halfway house was and sat in front of BG so we could have this conversation and figure it out. Because I'm not making shit up. I'm reading the fucking paperwork. I didn't write the paperwork. I'm reading the paperwork, right? Well, BG just did an interview admitting he testified in the grand jury, and Boosie hasn't said a fuck thing about it. But Boosie was one of the first ones to jump in my DM telling me to correct some shit that I didn't do. I didn't go in the grand jury. BG did.
That grand jury shit cap, or nigga just making shit up. They don't know how that shit go. Nigga putting your name in the mix with the grand jury shit. Like, with that's just some shit that niggas don't know. But that nigga dog face nigga, that nigga was a fan of you. And then I see this nigga, that shit be fucking me up, bro. So I ain't on that, bro. But man, you sometimes.
Now, what he just did right there was cop a whole lot of pleas just to ask a fucking question. Hey, bro, is the grand jury shit true? Because I seen somebody else talking about that shit, and I'm not on that shit. Man, homie, just ask. Just straight up ask. What's up with the grand jury accusations? We saw paperwork came out. What is it? You don't have to cop all them pleas like he's going to take your face off right there on camera. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to act. I understand trying to be respectful, but you can respectfully just ask a question instead of trying to be like, yo, bro, I don't mean nothing crazy, but, you know, because yeah, I feel like he's making a shit. Like, you already picking a side. Just wait for the truth.
You know what I'm saying? I be like, man,
niggas a real federal nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then a nigga, you know, really been in the system and really know how the shit go work and really know, you know what I'm saying, how that shit go, then nigga understand, you know what I'm saying? Because I got.
Please tell me, right? Anyone who's watching this video, out of everything that just came out of this microphone,
The pursuit. It's how we approach what lies ahead. The journey to get there ensures you will be tested, but with the right approach, you can pursue anything. Get started today at symbiotica.com.
you ever heard somebody be like, yeah, you said a whole lot of nothing? I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's a peanut, you know what I'm saying, by the me and my nigga Blunt, we got subpoenas by the grand jury, you know what I'm saying, because the nigga mentioned our name because, you know, nigga was on the cover of, you know, when they went to jail and shit, right? So, you know, when I got my subpoena, I'm like, I went to my lawyer, man, I'm trying to the whole room, like, man, if you don't go, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot go. Like, you got to go. You know what I mean? He was like, just go in there and plead the fifth. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, whatever they ask you, they ask you this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, you answer whatever, but you cannot not go. You know?
So right there, he just went against himself. He says he got a subpoena. A subpoena is a court order in which you're required to show up. If you don't show up, they send out a warrant and take you to jail. It's a fact. Now, he said his lawyer told him either go in there and plead the fifth, which is you plead the fifth. You don't want to say anything because it could potentially be used against you. You could incriminate yourself. And in that case, you don't say shit. But then he's like, the lawyer said, if they ask you questions, just answer whatever they ask. Those are two different things. When you go to a grand jury and plead the fifth, it actually has to get accepted. It can be accepted or denied. It's not just a choice that you have. It has to get approved, right? But then he says that they ask you questions, you got to answer the questions. So in that case, you're testifying in front of a grand jury.
Man, because if you don't go, like,
You're automatically guilty.
yeah, you are going to jail.
Automatically guilty, right?
If we was out here and a nigga did that, how you would look at yourself from the perspective of what you did?
Now, that's a respectable question. Less stuttering, less beating around the bush. He's saying if someone else did that, if someone else testified to a grand jury to avoid going to jail, how would you look at them? Because realistically, when someone snitches, what's on the line? You either snitch or go to jail or snitch or go to prison, right? You're avoiding the same fucking thing. So if you get told, hey, you need to come to court and tell us what the fuck happened and you're going to jail, and you do it to avoid going to jail, what would you call that? So let's hear BG's response.
Wait, say that again?
Like, if you didn't did that and another nigga did that, how you would look at that nigga?
I mean,
because you had to do it. Yeah,
now that I understand, like, yeah, I know how it goes.
Right.
So, if you get subpoenaed by the grand jury,
it's a must. That's how that shit goes.
But if you don't understand it, would you be on the same side as the people that see it the way they see it?
If you don't
That's a good question.
if you don't understand it,
it looks suspect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can see niggas like, man, that nigga.
But the real is the real. You gotta understand.
No, the real is the real. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that, I mean, bro, like, niggas who been to the feds, like, niggas who know how the system works, like, niggas who know, like, niggas know what's happening, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so my question for this is, why didn't he go in there and plead the fifth? Why did he testify and answer the questions? Because if we want to look at it, we'll go over to my video from 2 years ago, the story of BG testifying on a fall man, right? We go to 2 minutes and 52 seconds. In addition, both Christopher Dorsey, that's BG, and Darian Blunt would testify that Dorsey was driving, Blunt was in the front passenger seat, and Washington was in the back seat. Washington was allegedly the fall man that accused BG of snitching. Both individuals, meaning BG and Darian Blunt, would testify that they were unaware there was a firearm in the vehicle. They would both confirm that the firearm was Washington's, that Washington admitted to officers that the firearm was his and that he had obtained the firearm from his girlfriend, right? The whole thing with this is Washington would come back saying, that ain't my gun. That wasn't my gun. I'm not taking the rap for that gun. But BG already testified in front of a grand jury that it was his, and he said it was his. What do you call that? Boosie, what do you call that? And there's some more paperwork. Someone would tell BG to get someone else out of jail so that they could sign an affidavit stating the guns were his. BG believed that if they signed the affidavit taking the responsibility for the guns, the charges against them would be dismissed. So they were trying to pin the gun.
Gucci Mane just publicly humiliated Fujiano after the insane sentence he just received, and what he said is shocking. Fujiano, real name Kwame Khalil Brown, was born in Greensboro, Georgia. He signed with Gucci Mane's 1017 Records in 2020 and was the first artist signed to the relaunched label. Reports circulated that Gucci signed him for a poor signees. But what happened next made that excitement online. But the celebration was short-lived. Almost immediately, Fujiano made his stance clear. He reshared a message on
cool, huh?
OMG, y'all. Travelers swear by this one trick. What's up with Mom?
When his team takes a much darker. Clark was the ultimate glue guy. The time on the court was short-lived. He played 64 games in the 2024 to 2025 season, but just 2 this season due to knee and calf problems. After that, Achilles in Arkansas. He was also charged with fleeing from police in a vehicle. Brandon Clark.
It costs you nothing to hit that like button, family.
Beat the murder charges of Dolph. This is the guy after he beat them charges. I mean, going on interviews and really got Dolph turning in his grave with a lot of things that he's saying. You can tell that he got no respect for PRE fam or Dolph. Now, with that being said, he has surrounded himself around Charleston White. And anybody that I know that, I mean, birds of the feather flock together. You know what I mean? You don't kick it with nobody if you're not on that type of time that they on. And we already know Govan on that type of time, even though he got acquitted. Now he's linked with Charleston White. And Charleston White have said some horrendous things about Honeycomb Brazy, his grandmother here recently. And Honeycomb Brazy said he's going to crash out, throw his whole career away when he see Charleston White. Now, that didn't sit right with his right-hand man, Hernandez Govan. Now, mind you, Charleston talked bad about Hernandez Govan when he was fighting them charges with Dolph. And it surprised me to see how many rappers and influencers, once they see Charleston White, they try to get up on him. They don't try to box him down or do. I guess he got.
And you feel like he brought that problem to you? The attitude.
I talked to him the other day, before this, and just one of the same conversation we always had. I ain't never yelled or backlash or try to accuse or say this is the reason this going right and this going left.
Right.
I don't know what's going wrong, but whatever's going wrong right now don't look like it's going right.
So let me tell you this, just from my observation, I introduced y'all a couple years ago.
It's your fault, Bob. That's right, one.
It's my fault. All right. Well, let me see if I can clean it up. I would say probably more than half of his subscribers have came from his dealings and workings with OG Percy. That's a fact. But I ain't got to think about it. I know that to be true. You know what I'm saying? Because you.
It's your fault, Bob.
My fault again?
Strike two, keep going.
But now I'm going to let you talk now because I want to save my last strike.
I don't want to use him for a pawn on the board, man. Let's go, man.
We're going to go far left.
Going real far left. I mean, it's up to
eyeball. Far left. We gotta go way left because eyeball.
That shit. Hey.
Oh, what you got? Whoa.
Hold on. You trying to come out there? Hey, nigga, come on down.
Oh, he back. You better know that. Did you know you was gonna eventually get bit?
I thought a snake could outsnake a snake.
You're not a real snake though.
I come to find it out later on.
Yeah, you like a you gonna
I am, but I'm just gonna go about
you're going away, but
I'm not part of it. Hello. Let's go, boy.
Yeah.
I'm not part of it.
You're not poisonous,
Charleston
man.
is.
Yeah.
He's part of it.
Yeah, you mentioned Real Tune
No,
TV.
I ain't mentioned. I'm just saying.
I heard it wrong.
Now you heard right, but take it and run.
Well, what happened?
Well,
what's going on?
Well, me and Tune, we ran into a situation. I guess he called me the other day. He was having,
You can put eyeball up.
Hunt down your opponents in Raid Shadow Legends. Use this promo code to get the legendary Cheshire Cat for free.
Don't blink.
Hit everyone looking their best with Auto Best Tape.
OG Purdy show no mercy. That's how my daddy cursed me. There you go. Huh? You been spun around. Yeah, keep spinning. You got to, cause you been spun around. And now you came to your senses. Everything ain't spinning no more. You clean. Well, just in clothes. I'm trying to sober up. You dirty? Your soul dirty? Your spirit? Trying to sober up. Trying to sober up. He said just in clothes. Boy, man, you caught that one, didn't you? Yeah, I catch a lot of them, man. Well, that's what you sitting back there for. I'm just pitching. You? No, man. The back catcher. The back catcher. I don't know what that means. Sound like some penitentiary. Anyway, let's go, bro. What's wrong? So how you been, man? What's going on, man? You made a special call this morning, man. I did wake you up, Bob. I feel like our city's in a state of emergency right now. Okay. And if we don't react in a state of emergency, we just reacting just for. It's cool to run to the mess sometimes, but please, sometimes it's good to have a message behind it. Right. Everybody run to the internet when they see a nigga get killed or somebody get stepped on, drilled on. Everybody go running. Just to spectate. No answers. And a lot of gossip. When I was coming up as a kid, tell them a crib. Let's go. Everybody always knew somebody got killed. But it was only one thing I found out as years went by, Bob, that nobody never know how they got killed. You ever seen DJ Screw where every time something play, it's screwed and chopped up? Right. And the sad thing about, a death, it's a serious thing and you only get one of them. Hello? Right. It's hard for a nigga to step one up on how you got killed or how you died. But a killing, we're going to talk about a killing. I bet you, Bob, you don't know nobody got killed by the time it got to you. It was 10 different versions. Yeah. Huh? Pretty much, yeah. Nobody never knows what happened unless they was there. Even the niggas that's there are still screwing, chopping their way. Nobody never gets the exact ink of what really happened. Right. Nobody. And I don't think that's fair to the people that, seeking justice. Hey, that's just how it is. Why am I saying all that to say this been, I see this been confused and mixed up right now. They doing one thing, but they mean another thing. But I think it's all for the right reason. But we had a security guard get killed. In Fort Worth, Texas. On Miller. On Killer Miller. Soft shoulders. Hard shoulders. It's a hard one to lean on today. It was soft the other day. They wake up this morning, it's a hard shoulder to lean on that. Right. It's something different now. Why? But it shouldn't be. It's been going on for a lot of years, man, at that location, or around that location. Right, person? They lost one of the best citizens in Fort Worth named Eminem at that place. No doubt. They lost one right there at the bar at that place. They lost little Eric when he ran and hid under the car. And he tried to have his life, nigga shot up. I heard one, get him under my car, nigga. At that place. They lost my brother. Yeah. At that place. And here goes another one. Bites the dust. Oh, my bad. At that place. I'm trying to find out who the fool is. I'm trying to make it make sense, person. Hey, yo, Diligent get sued. Get sued. Well, let's say Mr. Smith and Wesson. You know him? Okay, right. He has a company. Yeah, they never get sued. Okay, but why, Bob? They got shit that's been killing off the street for decades and centuries. I'm trying to find out, the club. The picket signs. Let me ask you this, person, because this somebody here brought this to my attention. The location. Hold on. The location or the owners of the building. Which do you think the issue is? Now one. Make it make sense. Because I ain't never seen the owner of the building kill nobody, Bob. Hello? Let's play. Never. I ain't never seen Mr. Smith and Wesson kill nobody, Bob. Huh? Them clubs and the buildings been sitting up, they ain't never did nothing. Why shut them down? I got an old saying. Anybody that keep doing the same thing and expect a different result is insane.
Right.
I say that again a little slower. Anybody that keep doing the same thing and expect a different result gotta be crazy. You gotta be. Make that make sense? I'm trying to find out why people steady going somewhere. Huh?
Yeah.
And expecting something different.
Right.
Are we gonna get to the community today? Let's talk to the community. I say that again a little slower. Anybody that keep doing the same thing and expect a different result is insane.
Right.
I say that again a little slower. Anybody that keep doing the same thing and expect a different result gotta be crazy. You gotta be. Make that make sense? I'm trying to find out why people steady going somewhere. Huh?
Yeah.
And expecting something different.
Right.
Are we gonna get to the community today? Let's talk to the community. We ain't talking about the club. Club ain't it. Everybody out there picking marching with signs in it. We shall overcome. Over. That now, shout out to my boy Felton Jenkins, gang banging for Christ.
Shout out Felton Jenkins.
Man, I love me some Felton. Felton started, and I was the first nigga that he jumped in. You understand me? And me and him been gang banging for Christ for a minute. I've recruited a lot of people along the way. I done jumped some more niggas in. You know, I got a lot of people that ride with him. Felton should have the same help in his order.
So he was out there protesting.
Yeah, he went to protest.
What was his protest stand?
I guess that at the club.
So was it that the club be shut down or the owners
The club be shut down. They don't want this club there no more.
So let me ask you this, Percy. You've been here for a while. You're older than me. So that particular location, that particular club, let's say in the last 25 years, how many people you think have died? There are.
When life gives you, oh no, not now.
Around there.
Well, let's not give it to club. Let's give it to street.
The street.
Let's go kill Miller. Let's go Miller. Let's go Miller. Let's go on that strip alone.
The whole strip.
Let's go from Mansfield to Roseville.
Okay.
Huh? That's a lot of territory.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Let's start at the top. R.I.P. to my nigga Little Trouble. R.I.P. to my big homie Johnny. You know, he just got killed down on Flamingo. Them two died on Flamingo. Shout out to Carlos. He died on that street on Killer Miller. Two snippers. Shout out to my nigga Big Bowie. Big Bowie died on Miller. Shout out to my nigga Freddie Garrett. I watched him get smoked on Miller. Head blew all over the dashboard. Shout out to my nigga keep going. Little Wayne, right on the corner. On Little John and Burton. Little John and Miller. Shout out R.I.P. my nigga Little Wayne. The list goes on and on. Killer Miller. That street, and then I can't name everything that got wasted and got found on Miller. Shout out to Marcus and Peanut.
Let me ask you this. So, with you said skip the joint. Let's go to the club. Let's go to the street.
Well, watch this though. We're gonna get back to the club too, Bob, because guess what? It's not the club, it's the people that come there, Bob. Will you agree with me there?
So you don't know who coming there though.
You're right. Yeah, you do. Yeah, we do. This is Cowtown.
Okay.
The city of the quick and dead.
Right.
Fort Worth. Cowtown. Cowboys. That's not a club. That is called a what? It's a saloon. Hello.
That's what it's called?
That's a saloon. That's in Cowtown. That's a saloon.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wild West.
What? I ain't never.
They say Fort Worth is where the West begins.
You goddamn right. That's a saloon. That is not a club. They're not handing you peppermint and mint fresheners at the door. Huh? You ain't got nobody in the bathroom and wiping you off and getting you ready to go back out there. Huh? Bob, that's called a saloon, no? Get what? Every cowboy move out and watch, you know what they always end up saying in the saloon? Get the shirt! Boy.
Go get the shirt.
Make it what?
Make it make sense.
Call the police! Call the ambulance! Why?
You think it's more call the ambulance than call the police? Because the ambulance need to be coming for the police.
Well, it's always called the ambulance down here in Cowtown. Because by the time something happens down here, it's game over. You hear me? It ain't nothing that the police can do. You hear me? Say they got to do their job after. You would think to call the police, you wouldn't need the ambulance.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Shit, nigga, when nigga kill a security.
I remember I got the vibe that this is a real person that I want to connect with, and I was just hoping I'd get to meet you.
Extraordinary Summers started Ashley's Memorial Day sale. Discover hot buys starting at just $2.49 and
Believe is what man thinks is true, meaning they don't know.
Today on Viewskid, we're challenging beliefs.
Females have been under attack by God, and it said it in the Bible.
Religion and what you think it is.
Eating McDonald's every day, that's a religion. Eating 3 times a day, that's a religion. Whatever you do every day as a ritual, daily routine, that is your religion.
Did they tell y'all the truth about God?
Satan's God, God and the devil the same.
Is everything you thought you knew about religion true?
Jesus was a female.
You said Jesus was a female?
Listen, I can prove this.
It's that new shit, but it's that view skit.
It's that new shit, but it's that view skit. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, I'm doing good.
Okay, I see. Long as I don't want to talk to you. You never want to talk to me.
I don't think you should deserve him to talk.
Well, let's give me a real again. He gonna say something out your mouth that I'm not gonna think should be said over the airwaves. I don't think other people should hear your thoughts. I think it should be against a lot of your thoughts.
Well, we need to hear your thoughts.
Listen, that's a problem. You can't never hear them because I ain't got none. I never created the thought. See, that's how you're gonna get.
But isn't that a thought right there?
No, who created it? Where did it come from? How did I even say it? Who created the voice? What is the voice? How do you understand what I'm saying? Who created comprehension? What the fuck is comprehension?
You?
I was like, what is comprehension?
It's the very base of trying to understand something.
Well, how can you understand anything? How can you understand anything without being told?
That makes sense. We're really telepathic beings, but what I believe is when you hear people speak words, your comprehension is based on not your reality and what you believe of life, but what you've been taught. The definitions, like, I learned this from all your definitions were handed to you.
Yeah, because I live in a mansion. But if I treat it just like I was in the hood, it becomes the same house in the hood. It's no longer a mansion. Right? It's the perception of things, right? Because let me tell you this, right? I like to say that I used to be a bad person. I like to say that I used to be a good person. But I want to say this, that a person that never seen good can never see the good in me. They don't know what the fuck good is. Right? So you have to understand this. Everything's perception.
I talked to you before. You said there is no good.
I'm evil. That's what I just said. This is what I said the same thing right now. I just said the same thing right now, but you didn't understand it. You didn't comprehend it. See, comprehension is different. Right? Because even when words are switched and things are switched, the meaning stays the same. Right? If I just told you what I just told you, then it can't be no good or bad. Because people view it differently. So people view it differently because it exists at all.
That's facts. You can't have night without day. Everything is duality. So I believe good and bad is the same thing. Because, every superhero cartoon, Superman, Lex Luthor think he doing the right thing, and Superman think he doing the right thing. But without Lex Luthor, there would be no Superman.
They both doing the right thing. Yeah, right. That's right. Because they both doing what the fuck they want to do. That's right is what you want to do. Whatever I want to do is right. That makes sense to you?
Yeah,
That makes sense. I understand.
All right, so when you ask a question, you stupid.
I can't let you all talk. You talk.
Hey, I thought you were going to hear me talk. That would hear you talk.
Okay. Well, today's subject.
Oh, you thought that wouldn't hear you talk? Well, they said, well, why you act like me in school with no subjects? What do you say? It's, I don't think you understand, gang. Nobody want to hear about no subjects.
I didn't say subject.
You said what? What did I say?
I didn't say subject.
You said today's subject. That's what you said. Did you understand?
I heard you say that.
Oh, you said that? Yes, you said that. That's a problem. People be on autopilot and not even knowing what the fuck they be saying.
So my comprehension with subjects is not a good thing. I'm not subjected to anything. That's what puts you on the government rule. Because when you go to court, you're a subject, right? You have subject matter. I'm not going to get deep on that. I just want to throw it out there.
Well, you a subject. You a subject for real. For real. You a subject of the government. That's why y'all got control of your mind. They have control of your mind. But right now, you didn't even know that you said subject. You have no awareness. Your consciousness has been tainted. I'm being real. It's okay. You know what's wrong? You breathe too much oxygen. Breathe. You get too much dopamine. Too much. You don't know what to do with it. You gotta slow down your breath, and then you can kill brain fog. You got maximum overload in your head. It's full of shit.
So is that the best thing to do is slow down?
Yeah. But when you slow down, you slow time down. You slow time down, you slow time down, you slow yourself down. There's another move to I tell it to. Right? Everybody always rushing this shit, but ain't nothing move until I get there. Well, I'm going to say something about court, right? You ever been in the courtroom? Yeah. You be there waiting like hell. Yeah. But the court can't stop the judge walking in. And the game stops the judge walking in. How can it start? Right? So you gotta look at it like this. She gotta move around you.
Why are people so impatient?
Now, what you call patient? See, patience can't be measured. What way is long enough?
Hey, what y'all be buying y'all guns and shit off of? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be on Palmetto State Armory. If you look that up, or you know what that is, man, they be having some deals. And they got a pistol and AR bundle on there right now for $700. Man, what y'all be buying y'all guns and shit off of? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be on Palmetto State Armory. If you look that up, or you know what that is, man, they be having some deals. And they got a pistol and AR bundle on there right now for $700. Man, what y'all be buying y'all guns and shit off of? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be on Palmetto State Armory. If you look that up, or you know what that is, man, they be having some deals. And they got a pistol and AR bundle on there right now for $700. Man, what y'all be buying y'all guns and shit off of? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be on Palmetto State Armory. If you look that up, or you know what that is, man, they be having some deals. And they got a pistol and AR bundle on there right now for $700. Man, what y'all be buying y'all guns and shit off of? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be on Palmetto State Armory. If you look that up, or you know what that is.
Said wood on this motherfucker.
On Tingle, you get real people, instant buy. Join Tingle now, you better be there.
Believe it. Okay. What you call patience? See, patience can't be measured. What way is long enough? What determines patience? What determines the patience between you and between me? If it's 5 is the house right now, and we sit here, who got the most patience? I'm gonna get the fuck out. There you go. What is patience? Could be if you're a doctor, you got patience too. So it depends on your comprehension of the word. Tell me what patience is. But right now, I'm using patience with you.
Well, my idea of patience is a sense of understanding to the point where you know that this is going to happen, so you give yourself the time or to comprehend all these things.
Patience is that. Patience is you wait patiently to see what happens. You don't know what's going to happen. If people think they know what's going to happen, how the fuck you know what's going to happen? You don't. Right. See, patiently is waiting for it to happen, regardless of what it is. I'm gonna accept it. That's how I call it. Because it came from me. If a bitch had a baby right now, she ain't gonna say, "Oh, I don't want that baby." The baby came from her. If it's ugly or not, she's gonna pick it up and accept it as the baby. Right. I accept my bullshit as my bullshit too. Even my bullshit is mine. I don't got patience for bullshit. Like when it comes to my round. If it's not paying me or laying me, it's playing me. That's how I view life. So I ain't got patience for nothing else. Well, I don't need the lady, but I need the pay. But I'm just saying that's how I was taught. And then, he said slow down. I like that too. OG Tony, that song. He said walk slow and drink water. That was just got to drink a lot of water. Walk slow and drink water. Yeah. Did you know this? A lot of people don't know this. Did you know this that you woke up right, and when you got up, you drunk like ginger, right, and then you drunk glasses of water. That you can eat anything throughout the day. It don't even matter what you eat. What does the ginger help do? It's like a bulletproof vest in your belly. That's lit. I'm on the game. With the water. Yeah. Bulletproof vest. That's it.
Okay, well, today we're going to talk about religion.
I love religion, gang. I don't fuck with religion.
Why not? What's wrong with religion?
Okay, I love religion.
Religion?
I got money for them.
You said got money. They got money. So to me, religion. So it's the definition of the words again. Religion. Religion to me means ritual. So Monday through Sunday is a religion. Eating 3 times a day, that's a religion. You know. So that's how I look at it. It's just different rituals.
Okay. Do you feel like most religions are just there for a cash grab, or do you think there are some religions that really want to help people?
Like, no, it's a cash grab. Eat McDonald's every day, that's a religion. That's people's religion. I'm going to McDonald's, I'm going to eat that, or even the people that work behind the scenes, that's their religion. If that makes sense. Whatever you do every day as a ritual, daily routine, that is your religion. So I believe in America, most definitely, everything is a cash grab. Especially, but where you're going at, I believe you mean like church and those types of religions. damn right in the public is for money. That's how I view it. That's how I view it.
Speaking as personally as someone who used to be a Jehovah's Witness, I felt like their religion was very cultic. So I feel like it didn't care about people, so I had to break free. Do you feel like religions are cultic, into where it's trying to manipulate or and entice you to,
At the lower level, because once you start raising your awareness and consciousness, they're gonna invite you in to get money with them, because you have a different awareness. So I believe that at the lower level, yes, it can seem that way, but it's just to protect ourselves and the assets and what they have going. I believe everything is a religion. Even being a United States citizen, I'm gonna get deep on that, but that's a religion. Like, represent your state, your country. All that stuff is just different rituals and religions. Because in America, everything is free. It's lawless. There's no law. People came over here and they pretty much forced what you think religion is on you. Because I believe we were all just naturally very in tune with Earth and the conscious field and everything that was really going on. We used to be a people that was more intelligent than we are today.
Your home deserves a summer upgrade. Get up to 60% off select styles on sofas, bedroom sets, dining tables, and more during Ashley's Memorial Day sale.
More intelligent than we are today.
So what's your view of like Scientology? Because some of these, how these celebrities like Tom Cruise and stuff, they're so deep in that Scientology.
I like your face when you say that though. You're not into Scientology?
No.
Because I came in as more science. When I started learning the game, more science. I know he tapped on a little bit of this in the past in some of his videos, but it's more than that's just one piece of everything. But everything is science. But everything is science. Well, it's not science, right? Yeah, okay, science is everything, right? Because you, probably like everybody else, they try to figure out God with numbers, but you can't figure out God with numbers, right? Because if you do that, then you got to understand that a lot of numbers are fake. After 9, all the numbers is fake, right? 10, 11. 11 is 1 plus 1, right? It's 2, right? 13 is 1 plus 3, it's 4. 15, 1 plus 5, it's 6. There's no number after 9, right? A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of people do, right? So you need me to make sure you understand what you're saying when you're saying it, because you cannot figure out the numbers, so you only can figure it out through science, right? Because science tells us everything, right? It's more than what logic can say. Because science goes against logic, right? A lot of people don't understand this. See, science, if you want to really talk about science, the Bible is science. The creation itself is science, right? But people say science is witchcraft, because when you understand science, you understand the creation, and you understand how to move things around and do certain things through science, right? I'm keeping it real. The pyramid is science, right? Everything is science. God is scientist, right? And that's how it was given to me, like when I started raising my awareness. And then, like, how we just been big talking about behind the scenes structure. Infrastructure, that's all science. Business is a science. Yeah. Life is a science. Yeah. But you understand, it's never, right? It ain't the church, right? The church is nothing. No, let me tell you this.
The church always works because of the system. You put any pastor, a crooked pastor, a good pastor, the church gonna do the same thing because they're gonna have the same system. What's the system? The music, right? They're gonna sing to you. They're gonna preach to you. They got the collection plate, right? Every church got that, and they feed you good. They feed you good on Easter.
True.
Right? These are things that they do. Listen, but this is the system of the church. If you don't follow the system, you don't have the church. But the church believes in Jesus, right? Right. When they have Jesus, follow their system.
Ooh.
Dang.
That's a good question. I think I didn't answer that. No, it's like, so, not to go against anybody's beliefs or nothing, but it's just like,
go against all you can go against belief, because belief is what man thinks is true. You know what I'm saying? In the more science simple.
It got lie right in it.
Right. Belief is what man thinks is true. Meaning they don't know. So why the fuck?
That's it.
Well, I believe if somebody would believe.
I know God is real, or source, energy, whatever you want to call your source. God is kind of because you got godfathers and godmothers. God just means power. Power, yeah. That's how I look at it.
Right.
But who is Jesus? Prayed to somebody. Jesus had his own following. So follow what Jesus was following. If you're gonna be a follower of Jesus, don't follow Jesus.
Right.
Okay. What was the system Jesus was following?
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Everything is systems. And everything people understand, fuck believe. Do you believe it's a lie?
I know it's a lie.
Do you believe it's a lie? Or do you know?
I know it's a lie.
So why the fuck you believe in a God? Why do people believe in a God? They don't know. Right? Do you believe that this a rock?
Yes, I believe that's a rock.
Why? Now you don't believe it's a rock, you know it's a rock.
It looks like a rock, so I know it's a rock.
But you don't believe it is.
I don't believe it is. I know.
So belief is what you think. People use belief when they don't want to do work to find out what it is what they want to believe in. Because listen, I'm saying this. Belief is good, right? Everybody watching. Belief is good because belief is a level, right? See, belief is what man thinks is true, according to no brother, right? Faith is what man knows is true, right? There's a difference between belief and faith, right? So I have no belief, right? I have faith because everything I know, right? Belief is for slaves, right? You believe that somebody will help you. You believe that Jesus is coming back. They say, I don't gotta believe no shit like that. You can't fuck my head up like that.
Right.
Nobody coming back. Because you can't get back. Right? Now how you gonna get back? How? When there is no past. The only time that is now. There is no back. Everything's happening now.
So, kind of going back to
you can't go back. So everything's happening now.
I'll add something though, real quick, not to cut you short. No, but about Jesus coming back though, when it was put to me that Jesus could also mean like a God consciousness when you start raising awareness, that could be Jesus too. So that could be your form of the Jesus. If that makes sense.
Jesus was a female.
Did you say Jesus was a female?
Listen, the Bible, y'all laughing, but the Bible said Jesus was 100% human, correct?
Correct.
And it also said that Mary had the baby without male energy, correct?
Correct.
So that's possible. Right now, in the wild, there's a lot of female animals, a lot of female creatures, a lot of female fish in all areas of the world that have babies alone.
Wow.
But here's the problem. They only can have XX. They only can have what they are. They only can have females. Right? Listen, I can prove this. The only thing in the world that ever been created was female. I can prove it. Listen, everybody right now in their mother's womb was first XX, was female. Right now, if the doctors want to study, did you know this? That when a man nut in a woman and you had it in a thing, did you know that it destroys your DNA? Did you know that the only thing that transferred is the female? That's why he transferred and followed the female DNA back to Africa with the woman, because you cannot track a male DNA back nowhere. The female body destroys the male DNA because the male DNA never existed. For real. The only way to study and track back DNA is through the feeling.
That's fine.
That's how they tracked it back to the only woman in Africa, and they said she was black. But let me tell you this, they tracked it back to one tribe.
What tribe was that?
The tribe they tracked it back to, the tribe they got from Africa. But it was different creation. And different races. They had different beginnings and different starting points. A lot of people don't know this, right? Because to find some of the races, you got to leave Earth. Right? But they're here now. But to find their origins, you got to leave Earth. Right? So some of these origins are but put they in your Bible.
Do you all believe in resurrection? Do you all believe that if you die, you could come back to life?
Yes, you can. And they've been doing it before Jesus. Did you know that? Did you know that an Egyptian, right? It was female Egyptian. She was watching some shit. She was watching the bugs. She was watching the bugs. She was watching these plants. She knows when this bug ate this plant, it died. But she knows that it woke up in 3 days. She said, "Hold up, that bug woke up 3 days, but it woke up smart. First, it was trapped. When it woke up, it was able to get out what it was in, but it was stuck in the tomb with everything else. So you know what she did? She did science. She figured out a way where she could take enough to kill her for 3 days and wake back up in life. So that was a thing. To die and come back, the resurrection. They trained you for it. Jesus wasn't the first one to do it.
I heard it came from like the monks.
Yeah, it's been done. It's a thing.
I was told that they used to dig holes and put stuff over the hole and stay in there for 3 days.
Yeah. And literally kill yourself.
Someone would take water with them, but nothing else.
You die.
Yeah.
You die.
So to me, you rebirth anyways every 7 years. You become new cells. All your cells, all in your body, you got trillions of cells. They all shed away every 7 years. You're somebody totally new every 7 years.
True. Fact. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people think they're the same person. If you look at somebody you know is not the same person you're looking at, it ain't the same person. I know you ain't the same. You're different.
So to get even deeper with it, it's just like, do you remember your first thought when you came into consciousness? Even though that's the same voice in your head, you're not the same person. You shed layers. So you're always going into like a form of a metamorphosis, so to speak.
So you feel like when we die, we kind of come back.
Ain't no die.
But as a different.
You don't die. Death is a human perception. Right? Listen, whatever, I don't think you understand, but whatever you say, it don't make sense. Because what die? Name me one thing that you ever seen die that didn't transform into something else.
I seen a fly die when I swatted it.
And what came out of it once it was dead? Listen, I don't think no thing is everything that you said, remorse. When something supposedly die, then something comes out of that was supposed to be dead. Like if you die right now, a lot of maggots gonna come out of you. A lot of shit gonna come out of you. Right? Right? It ain't funny because you don't really understand this, right? Death is a human perception.
I believe that's another religion taught you death, so you keep coming back to this simulation, so to speak.
It's just the human don't understand it. Whatever your mind don't understand, automatically fear, and it creates a story for it to get away from that fear. Right? So before people can understand that death is here, they're gonna create heaven. They're gonna create a place they're comfortable with, so they can be comfortable with death. Right? But they don't understand it. Right? Because you create the heaven, but you ain't gonna go.
So is there a heaven or a hell? Are those actual places or just
I believe we
state of mind?
I believe we in heaven and hell. It shows how to bring heaven to earth.
What do you mean? Is it a state of mind? Everything is a state of mind. Name me one thing is not a state of mind. Name me one thing in this room is not a thought.
Damn, that's deep.
Name one thing. Name one fucking thing that's not a state of mind.
Hey, dude, it's so, man.
So if you can't name one thing that's not a state of mind, one thing that's not a thought, then heaven and hell both gotta be what? What do it gotta be?
Yeah, but it gotta be a state of mind.
Gotta be a state of mind.
Gotta be a state of mind. That's deep as fuck.
It gotta be. Because everything is a state of mind.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Which school you use your imagination? Get it going, get programs in it.
We have to bring something down with creation. But people sometimes say you're weird, but you have to be weird in order to be different in the world to create. People are not going to see your vision of preservation, so I'm going to do stuff. Don't shut your life in. God.
Here we go.
So Raleigh will get the first possession. Green inside. Red outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
Raleigh with the rebound. Curry with it. Now Hamilton defending. Count the basket.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Pass to Chamberlain. Stolen by Noah. Here's the break. Over Green. And it's Raleigh with another.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Chamberlain, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Raleigh shooting their first free throw.